Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, I have these envelopes that I have made out of encyclopaedia pages. I took an encyclopedia one day and made envelopes out of the whole thing, and this is what you end up with. I have all of these. They've all been folded, but they all need to be trimmed and stuck together. So that's what I'm going to do with a few of these today. Here's one I folded. As you can see, it's just a coin envelope, very easy to fold. I have made some with double spread pages. They were the big ones that you just saw. But these ones I have laid them on their side to make my pockets, and yes, now they just need all these little corners cut off and they need to be folded and glued shut. So there are a lot of them ahead of me. Pretty much every day before I start crafting, I sit and cut several of these, because sitting and cutting them en masse does not sound like a fun time to me. So I just do a few every day, and eventually I will get through this pile and they will all be made. But today I'm going to do about maybe 10, and then we will decorate them up in various different sort of ways, and then I've got a few finished in my stash, decorated up, ready to pop in journals if I happen to want to. So I tend not to decorate these as I make them, because I prefer to just decorate them to go with the journals that I'm putting them in as I go. But for the interest of a decent video for you guys, we'll sort of decorate a few up in different ways, and I do have some things in my stash then that I can just pick up and use. As you can tell, it doesn't matter which side of that flap you decide to glue closed. This flap, however, is the wrong flap. So yeah, luckily I catch that in time, and glue the bottom instead of the top. We don't want the top shut. So anyway, I did start out with those big scissors, but I found that for me it was just a little easier to cut out these corners with these smaller pair of scissors. I don't know why, but it just it felt more comfortable to me, so that's what I ended up doing. So I'm pretty sure you've worked out what I'm doing here now. I'll show you me gluing this one shut, and then we'll move on to something a bit more interesting, I think. Okay, this is the last one that I'm going to cut and glue, and then we will have 10. So I want to decorate these basically with what I've got on my desk and in my scrap drawer, and basically to hand. I don't want to be getting up and wandering all around the room looking for things. It's just going to be very simple stuff that I can reach from where I am. Luckily, there's that much stuff on my desk. This will not be an issue for me to do and have them all look slightly different. So yeah, we'll we'll work on making some sort of different styles, but basically I'm just going to be gluing things to the front of the envelope. I did take out some the other day and stamp them, and they looked really very good, but I don't have them in this video. But in any case, that is another option, and I may show you those in a future video. But for today, we're going to embellish them with things that are lying around, and yeah, just jazz them up a little so that you could just pop them straight into a journal. First thing, of course, is inking them. Now this is really subtle ink. You could definitely grunge these up a lot more, and possibly I will before I use them, but yeah, I'm just getting sort of a border around them at this present moment, and it's quite a light colour. I think this is faded corduroy or light corduroy or whatever the name of the ink is, but yeah, it's quite a light colour, so it's not that noticeable, but it's there. This is just tiny corrugated cardboard. It was just a package of something, and I noticed that it was like very, very small corrugated cardboard, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. So I peeled one side of it, obviously, and I'm going to make these into pockets. Not necessarily to use as pockets, but if you wanted to, you could pop just a couple of, I don't know, ticket stubs or something behind there, and yeah, you've also got something else in your embellishment. And there we have it. Basically, that's our first two envelopes decorated using the same elements but different colours, and yeah, so they do look that little bit different from each other, but still, yeah, that's one way you could embellish them. Now let's see if we can find something completely different to do to the second ones. Okay, well that was super quick, and you can't say they don't look completely different to the first two. So yeah, nice and simple. They're basically just scraps of paper that have been stamped. And there's one postage stamp there. Other than that, yeah, they're just stamps on bits of scrap card and paper and whatnot that was lying around. I really have to use this butterfly cutout negative. It's a piece of microfiche that was sent to me by lovely subby Gemma. Hi Gemma. She sent me a bunch of stuff, and I've sort of been sitting on it because, well, yeah, things just get sat on around here. They get shuffled away and put with other things on my desk and get lost for a bit, and then I come back to them, and then I do something with them, and yeah, I end up getting there eventually. So I have had this microfiche butterfly cutout sitting on my desk ever since she sent me this stuff, and this was months ago, and I've been looking for a place to use it, and today is its day. So thank you, Gemma. This is what I did with some of your microfiche. You were wondering what I was going to do with some of it. I have used some in previous videos, but this was one of the first things I tried with it, which was punching it, and it didn't work so well, so would not recommend, but it does look pretty good in this little application, so maybe, I don't know. Not only did I do the butterflies, I also did some hearts, so let's decorate this one with the hearts ones. This one will be super quick because I am just going to decorate it with some pre-made clusters that I have. There was a previous video at some point where I made these clusters. They're just scraps of Tim Holtz paper that I had laying around, and some other little embellishments that I basically took staples and stapled together, and that's all they are. So I'm just going to stick one of those onto each of these envelopes, and I think they look quite effective. And for these last two, I plan to just use scraps from my scrap drawer, just to show you that you don't need anything to decorate with. You can just decorate with rubbish. And voila, it looks okay. I actually like these a lot. They are probably close to my favourite out of the whole lot. So yeah, you don't need anything special to make things look nice. Right, and there you have it. That's 10 envelopes. Yeah, 5 different ways, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed making them. Like I say, I make some of these every day. I don't usually decorate them to this point, but I do try to get a few made every day so that I eventually make my way through that great big stack. So I'll lay these out for you to have a look at, and yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed them as much as I did. Thanks for being here today, guys. I appreciate your company, and yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.